I think if people could really grasp the power of the internet, they would drop everything they're doing right now today and learn as much about it as they could. There's 1.5 billion users on the internet right now.
Call it networking,
affiliate marketing,
direct selling,
referral marketing.
Call it whatever you want. It's already a $100 billion a year business.
Hi, my name is Michael Force. I've been successfully marketing and making my living on the internet for over the last 10 years since I got out of the United States Marine Corps. But more importantly, I want to talk to you about everything that you have seen on the internet. And there's a couple of reasons for that. I have spent the last 10 years going through the school of hard knocks, trial and error, tried everything that you've seen on the internet, tried every empty promise, tried every product, every system. There's only one that I came across, and that was 4 years ago, that took me from a six-figure earner on the internet to a multiple million-dollar earner on the internet. And I don't just say that number. I'm going to do something that no one else does on the internet, and that is I'm going to prove that number to you. First and foremost, I can prove it to you real briefly here. My wife and I just moved here from California. We actually live in Miami right now. We split our time up between here and Paris, where my wife's entire family lives. We live up here on the 50th floor overlooking the entire Biscayne and South Beach. I'm actually coming to you from my home office. But again, back to my point, the kind of numbers that we can do offering a training system, specialized training and educational services 24 hours a day, 7 days a week in over 140 different countries has given us leverage like we have never known. And we know it could do the same for you, and we want to share it with you. This powerful platform and business model changed everything from us. We now finally get to do whatever we want to do, whenever we want to do it. We don't have to worry about trading time for money. We don't have to worry about climbing the corporate ladder or buying a brick and mortar business for $1 million and worrying about employees, space, rent, inventory, insurance, liabilities, or any of those other headaches. This powerful platform and business model took us to a level that we didn't even realize was possible. And again, I don't just say that, I'm going to prove it to you by logging into my business bank account that this is a very real business, we are very real people, and these are very real numbers. So hold on one second and I'll do that for you. And then put in your name and email address and I'll see you on the other side. And we'll talk then. Take care. Hi, Michael Force here again. Wanted to do exactly what I said I would do, and I'm going to prove to you that this is a very real business with very real numbers. You're going to see something here that you don't see anywhere else online, frankly, because no one else can prove it, because they're not telling you the truth. I'm one of the few that is, and I'm going to prove to you that it is very real. So hold on one second. I'm going to log into my business bank account at bankofamerica.com. I use my company name, Webvertising Inc., which is a registered S Corp out of California. We'll log in there, show you the real profit and revenue generated with this powerful platform and model. Take a look at the statements. We'll jump around. For the last year or two, just random months, so you can see the overall averages. This model is 80% profit. I have no employees, I have no space, no rent, no inventory, no insurance, no liabilities, none of those headaches. It is one of the most powerful platforms I have seen on the internet and business model, and why it has consistently produced for me for the last 4 years, and I know it can do the same for you. We'll jump around to another month here. That one was $94,000. This one is about $174,000. This was a great month. $174,795, 15 cents there. Revenue generated, as I said, 80% profit. And let's see here. We have another month here, $97,652.83. Kind of move through these quickly. Be mindful of the clock here. I know people's attention span is not very long, as is mine. $170,056.95 there. We'll jump around to another month there, the last 2 years. $84,803.64 there. And we'll do one more month here. You can see the overall average is about $101,000. I've averaged it out overall the last 4 years. $76,068.65 there. Very real numbers, very real business, and we are very real people. I'll prove that to you as well. Picture of my wife and I on our iPhoto here. And our baby girl, we just had her. She's about 7 months old. already. I can't believe how quickly time flies here. Another picture. I'll show you. Whoops. That was Rome last year. We were in Dominican Republic for a couple of weeks. We had a nice little vacation down there. We were in Paris, France last year, as we are every year. Ibiza, Spain. We were over there for a couple of weeks, relaxing and enjoying a small island off of Spain. We're back over to Baja, below California there, doing some doing buggy ridings with a good friend of mine. And then we were in Arizona. Did some golfing with some of the boys, Marines. And then we have me in Venice last year, back in Monterey, California, over in Napa, and us back here in Miami, Florida. Well,
Aaron Parkinson said, people are so desperate for leadership. You could light yourself on fire, walk down the street, and people would follow you to watch you burn. And it's so true that people both need leaders and I think want to become leaders. I truly believe that everybody has leadership potential inside of them. When I was looking for a company to invest my time, my money, my energy, and essentially my future, one of the most important things, if not the most important thing, was going to be the leaders of the company, the founders, the people that started the company, why they started it, what was their philosophy. And when I found Carbon Copy Pro, I could see it was a slick marketing system. I could see that it had a great compensation plan. But I also had to look at the leadership. And then when I started to learn more about Jay and Aaron, the fact that they had already made millions in this industry, they could have walked away. They didn't need to make any more millions. They're both multi-millionaires in their own right. But they wanted to create Carbon Copy Pro as an opportunity for entrepreneurs to leverage everything they've learned, all the mistakes they've learned, and how hard they work individually to be the leaders of the leaders. And I really bought into Jay's, both their philosophy of the mission to create 100 millionaires, because I can see myself becoming one of them, and they have the system to help everybody else become one of them. So I can't say enough about those guys on a business level, on a personal level, and I'm looking forward to a long-term friendship and a long-term business partnership with them both. Your income and your success is going to be directly proportionate to your personal value in the marketplace. To have that value in the marketplace, you need the skills. To get the skills, you have to be educated, which is why we place such a strong emphasis on education. Now, when I came across Pro, it was May of 2008, and I was on the verge of bankruptcy. Things had gotten so bad for me, I was actually living in my mother's spare room back in England, and this was my last shot. It was do or die. When you come across something like Carbon Copy Pro, and you can see leadership like Jay and Aaron, Mike Force, Andrew Cass, and you're in the company of high-integrity millionaires with a great marketing system, with a great set of products, it's very easy to get excited about that and take that to the marketplace with absolute conviction. An income of $45,000 in the month of November, which was an insane amount of, an incomprehensible amount of money for me. It allowed me to move away from my mom's spare room, out of the UK, across to the Caribbean, which is where I live now. And, my life is just a dream come true now. Much more than that, though, it's the money and the material things are great, but it's now about me being able to really fulfill my life's mission on a personal level. I'm able to help my family. I'm looking forward to helping my mom retire to Spain. She thought she was probably going to be stuck in the United Kingdom in the cold, wet and grey for the rest of her life, but now that I've, got the finances, I can help mom move to Spain, help the rest of my family, have what I want, and empower and educate millions of others to do the same. It's probably the most gratifying thing that I have ever done, and I truly believe it's my calling in life and my mission and my purpose. When you realize you have talents and skills, and you can use that to such amazing use to help other people change their lives, play the greatest game, money aside, that is what I get my greatest pleasure from. So, to see somebody develop their leadership potential and go from a difficult financial situation to prosperity, to becoming a greater person is, I know I'm going to look back on this life and I've done a good job.